Well, I'm back. I mean, it's just that the charger of my Mac broke, and I had to wait a bit for a new one, so... Been offline for 2 weeks, so... It's good, that's the videos I was going to do when at the time my charger broke, so... View of the movie Back at Ralph, I mean... Saw this as early as the 4th of this month, opening weekend, and so far it's doing really well. I mean, views seem really positive, and they really making a lot of money, and so movie is about how the villain named Ralph, a video game villain named Ralph, voiced by John C. Reilly, who's been in this game for 30 years. Here's in the video game Fix-It Felix Jr. He's kind of been living in the shadow of Felix, voiced by Jack McBrayer of 30 Rock fame. Yeah. So he goes to a meeting for video game villains. It includes Bowser from Mario, Dr. Evo Eggman Robotnik, from Sonic the Hedgehog, Zangief from Street Fighter, Clyde from Pac-Man, and Kano from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, so he urged him to accept his role and just to take life one game at a time. So he passes through Game Central Station. It's what it looks like in the inside of an arcade game. It has the Sonic the Hedgehog, voiced by Roger Craig Smith, who has the voice for Sonic in the games currently. Actually warns characters if they die in a game, losing their own, they don't come back. And also notice that Q-Bert, who's I'm old enough to know who Q-Bert is. His game's been unplugged, so he's down on his luck. And so he goes to a party for. Sorry, my monitor's a bit. My screen's a bit dirty. So he goes to a party that's meant for Felix. But then again, the citizens of his game ridicule him, so he decides he's had enough. He starts getting jumping. Sorry, kind of got a mild cold. Goes to Hero's Duty with instead of past station modern shooting games like Halo, Gears of War, or most of all Call of Duty. So he also meets up with Sergeant Calhoun, voiced by Jane Lynch. I mean, I love Jane Lynch. I mean, she's essentially doing a PG-rated version of how she behaves in other movies, or as she does as in Glee. So, Ralph does alright in that, but then he also goes to Sugar Rush, which kind of parody the rise of casual games, having the film's production as well as a lot of the racing games like Mario Kart. There he meets Vanellope von Schweetz. He's voiced by Sarah Silverman. And I mean, she's kind of a glitch since he's unable to leave her game. He might participate in Dream by the Decree of King Candy, voiced by Alan Tudyk. But despite of all the sugary goodness, the Sugar Rush does harbor a dark secret of the irritate. So, not gonna spoil anything. I mean, just really like this movie. I mean, in fact, I absolutely loved it. I mean, definitely one of the most fun times I've had in the movies this year since. Yeah, I didn't get to see Brave. I didn't get to see Finding Nemo 3D. But so this. It's really one of the first anime movies I've seen this year. I mean, definitely he liked it all the touches that Rich Moore put in. I mean, he directed this movie. He was a writer here for The Simpsons and Futurama before he got in, and this is his feature film debut. I mean, okay, just ignore that. Just people I'm living with. And so we have the. Okay, and definitely a lot of amusing scenes, a lot of nice touches in this game. I mean, like how the citizens of Fix-It Felix had to move certain kind of like 8-bit characters. I mean, he actually and Ralph actually goes to drawing stores at the tablet game. I mean, it's like a root beer tablet they made because Midway did not want to encourage underage drinking. But the guy there is dressed like that's like the bartender that's in the version backed by Budweiser. So I mean, actually, and never thought I'd see the day where I actually see Kano rip out about how the zombie is hurt in a PG-rated Disney movie. And also another thing I like is the Paperman short procedure film. It's kind of like it's done in CGI, but it's also done in style of the older Disney shorts from the 30s. That's another great. And also, definitely, they pay a lot for the video game characters to make great use of them. And he goes to the lost and found, and he finds a Mario mushroom and the prowl symbol, the spotted symbol of a Metal Gear. Yeah. And also, my favorite part, had to be the creative use of the product placement. Nest Quicksand. That's all I have to say. Nest Quicksand. And it's kind of like a pet of the sludge you get when you mix Next Quick in the cup. But I dare say I can hear myself, so render my verdict. Giving this film 4 stars out of 4. And now I gotta try and get back to the regular schedule until also gonna set up a permanent one for 2013. And so next 2 movies I haven't seen are Skyfall, 50th anniversary James Bond movie, and Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, since for myself I'm being a fantasy fan. So that's all I have to say. Leave a comments box below, and I shall see you later.